So how to solve this problem? Design a CFG for matching parentheses. Now solution, how to solve this? Now what is the matching parenthesis? If we are writing this matching parenthesis will be like this. This will be one form of the matching parenthesis. Now the second form can be like this. This is also second type of matching parenthesis. So this is matching parenthesis, this is also matching parenthesis. For every opening, there must be a closing parenthesis. This is what your matching parenthesis. Now in this case, we are having the two options, this and this. Now we have to design, when we are saying matching parenthesis, design a CFG for matching parenthesis. That time, this both cases we have to consider. So we will have the productions like this. Production, if we are saying this outer, this is opening, this is closing. Okay. This we can say S. Now for next S, again, we can say opening and closing. This will be S. So we are reducing again. So can we write this production as this, So this parenthesis can be represented with this single production. And where we want to terminate, we say epsilon. So what it means? So S will be replaced by this. This S will be again replaced by this. This S will be again replaced by this. So whenever we want the parenthesis, we will replace this S with this production. And when we want to terminate, this S will be replaced by this. Okay. So this is the production for this first type of parenthesis. Now second type of parenthesis, if we are having this kind of, so what we can say? So S means this. So we can say like this. So this will represent this, and this S will represent this. So with the help of this production, we will get this both kind of parentheses, matching parentheses. So ultimately, we will have these three productions. S tends to bracket S, epsilon, S tends to S. So this is what, again, the VTPS, we have to write the VTPS, variables, terminals. Now here the terminals are the opening and closing bracket, remember. So in an equation, if we are having the operators or the opening and closing parentheses, these are the terminals, because these are not going to be replaced by something else. So this is the matching parenthesis. These two productions are for the matching parenthesis. Now next problem we will see, called as a CFG for all string with at least two zeros, where sigma equal to 0, 1. Now what the problem statement is saying? Problem statement is saying design a CFG for all strings with at least two zeros. With at least two zeros, where sigma equal to 0, 1. String is made up of 0, 1 and at least two zeros. So if we try to remember in a regular expression, we have already solved this problem with the help of the regular expression. So as I said, CFG we can use to represent the regular as well as the non-regular language. Remember, don't get confused. CFG is only used for the non-regular language. No, CFG is used for the regular as well as the non-regular. But the finite automata and regular expressions are only for the regular language. So if you try to remember, we are having the regular expression for this. So if you try to find the regular expression for this, so at least two zeros. So in my string, 2 0 must be present. 1 0, second 2 0 must be present. At least. Above that, yes, if it is there, no problem. But 2 must be there. So I am writing this 2 zeros. Now before these zeros, any number of ones is allowed. After that zeros, any number of ones are allowed. Okay. After this 0, yes. If I am having 0 or 1, anything, yes, that is allowed. Because two zeros are done. So after that, 1 may be there or 0 may be there. Yes, both things are allowed. So this is the regular expression. This is what your regular expression for at least two zeros, with at least two zeros. So this is what your regular expression is. So we'll just try to learn how to represent the regular expression with the help of the CFG. So to convert the regular expression into the CFG. So now if we see this one star, any occurrences of 1, 0 or more occurrences. Star means what? Clean closure. Star closure. 0 or more occurrences. So this is 0 or more occurrences. If we are saying this is X, so 1 raised to star, this is one CFG production, we have to write 0. Yes, these are the constant. So no regular productions will be there. But yes, 0 or 1 star. Any combination of 0 or 1. What is this 0 or 1 bracket star means what? Any combination of 0 and 1. Any combination of 0 and 1. This is what your 0 or 1 bracket star. So we'll just write this starting symbol productions like this. Productions. So first starting symbol we'll say this as a Y. So we'll say X0, X0. The productions will be X0, X0, Y. Okay. So this is what your first S starting symbol is. Starting symbol is. Now we have to design the productions for this X and Y. Now what do you mean by X? X is what? Any number of ones. X is what? Any number of ones. So what is the any number of ones? What is the production for any number of one? X is any number of ones is 1x or epsilon. 1x or epsilon. This is what your any number of ones. Remember, 1 star. What is the regular production for this? 1 star is 1x or epsilon. So that is any number of ones. So this is done. Now y. Y is what? 0 or 1. Any combination of 0 and 1. Any combination of 0 and 1. So any number of zeros, any number of ones. Any number of zeros, any number of ones. Bracket epsilon. So this is what? 0y, 1y or epsilon. 0y or 1y or epsilon. This is the production for any combination of 0 and 1. 0 or 1 bracket star. Now how to get this 0 or 1 bracket star means what? If suppose first y we are saying first y we are replacing with 0y. Now this production I can replace this y, I can replace with 0y or 1y. This y production I can replace this y, I can replace with the production called as 0y or 1y. So if I want 1y, so I will say 1y. So if I want 0 here, so I will say 0, 1, 0y. That is what? Any combination of 0 and 1. Any combination of 0 and 1. So with this production, we'll get any combination of 0 and 1. So just try to remember the productions for the fixed kind of expressions. So for any occurrences, anything star or any number of, so this will be the production. If 0 or 1 bracket star, any combination of 0 and 1, so this will be the production. So this is what your productions for this at least 2 0, at least 2 0. So what we did, first we write the regular expression for this 0 0 anything, 1 star 1 star. So after that S is x0 x0 y. then x is any number of ones, zero or more occurrences. Because star, remember, star is zero or more occurrences. So if star is zero occurrences, so x will be get replaced with the epsilon. X will be get replaced with the epsilon. After that, y will be, after that, any combination of 0 and 1, so that will be the y production. So the grammar will be variable s, x, y, terminals 0, 1, epsilon, and the productions are given. These are the productions. These are the productions, and the S is the starting symbol. So in this way, we can again make the CFG for the given regular expression. CFG for given regular expression. So this is the one again different type of problem.